Of excitement inside the Rutherford County Library Board meeting.
Termination interview, which could take.
Lacking the context of.
Earlier this week, with an 8-3 vote to remove Library Director Luann James, what happened inside the meeting is straight ahead.
Good evening and welcome to Middle Tennessee News. I'm Sydney Ledford.
And I'm Kendall Davis. The decision leaving many frustrated and happy with the new direction of county libraries. Our Noah Sershin sat in on one of the latest and has the latest meeting update.
It was a packed room inside of the Rutherford County Courthouse Monday night as the library board discussed firing Executive Director Luann James. This after James refused to relocate over 100 books to the adult section for containing LGBTQ themes, explicit content, and diversity. The gallery was filled with a sea of purple supporting the director.
Director James understood that once you start removing books to avoid discomfort, you are no longer running a library. You are curating a narrative.
But others, dressed in white, think James should be removed.
The evil that we're striving to protect our children from appears to be present not only in books and our public libraries, but also in the people who manage them. Someone like Miss James.
James sat nearly motionless during the entire meeting, only mincing a few words before the vote came down.
I stand by my decision. I will not change my mind.
And shortly after, in an 8-3 vote, the board decided to fire Dr. James. And once the vote came out, the crowd erupted in boos and chants in support of Dr. James.
The First Amendment has just been steamrolled by this board, and they have no qualms about it. They said yes, and they're stretching as though they couldn't care less.
But one man who supports James's firing says the books in question aren't suitable for children.
To have a 6-year-old come across a book that starts showing full nudity, that starts showing the fact that a boy can be a girl, or the idea that a boy can be a girl and a girl can be a boy, at 6 years old, I don't think that's appropriate.
And right now, there is no word on a new library director. The board will come together and put up possible candidates for a new library director in the near future. But for now, reporting from the Rutherford County Courthouse, Noah Sershin, Middle Tennessee News.
The former library director, Dr. James, released a statement saying in part, quote, "I am disappointed that I lost my job as director of the county library system. I lost it for doing exactly what librarians are supposed to do, protect the rights of all community members to access books and information." She goes on to say that she is exploring legal options to challenge what she calls an unlawful termination. Breaking news just into the Middle Tennessee newsroom, we have learned that Middle Tennessee math professor Rajesh Barnwal has died. The university released an email to students today saying the professor died of natural causes. Barnwal was an associate professor for the Mathematical Sciences Department. He began teaching at MTSU over 10 years ago. The university has set up grief counseling for any of his students. The university will give updates for plans to finish his classes. Barnwal was 64. The Mount Juliet Police Department received an automated message Tuesday evening making a threat against a city school. Mount Juliet Police received a message through their Advanced Response Communications Center Tuesday evening, making a threat of violence against West Wilson Middle School. The Wilson County Sheriff's Office was notified according to protocols, and the Tennessee Department of Homeland Security was also contacted to assist in the investigation and the response out of caution. Mount Juliet Police plans to increase their operational posture across all Mount Juliet City schools, including law enforcement presence and additional school resource personnel. The intent of the threat is unclear. Mount Juliet Police encourage anyone with information on this incident to contact the Mount Juliet Police Department or the Tennessee Department of Homeland Security.
Suspect of the Laverne murder was found dead on the banks of the Cumberland River in Kentucky on Monday. Darren Young, 37, was the main suspect in the death of his girlfriend, Kira Timmons, the 27-year-old who was found dead after being strangled to death. Young's body was found on the shoreline of the river in Cuttawa, Kentucky, after a resident who was cleaning around the area had discovered a body. Investigators believed Young had jumped off an Interstate 24 bridge into the river around mid-March. Timmons was found in Young's apartment on March 14th in Tennessee. Less than 24 hours later, Timmons' red Dodge Charger was found abandoned on Interstate 24 in Kentucky. The car was found with the engine still running, door left open, hazard lights on, and Young's driver's license in the car. The investigation remains open.
Another scam has touched down in Middle Tennessee. Residents have reported receiving texts from someone imitating the Murfreesboro Chief of Police, Michael Bowen. And some have even reported receiving traffic violations that require them to appear in court. One scam warns recipients that they have been reported to a Tennessee violation database, threatening the suspension of their driver's license and prosecution. Public Safety Director Larry Flowers emphasized that law enforcement will never require or demand any private or payment information over the phone. Law enforcement is urging those who receive suspicious calls or messages to avoid engagement and immediately report the incident to law enforcement.
Warren County narcotics investigators have arrested a man for the second time in 4 months. Tyler David Shannon was taken into custody after being investigated for trafficking methamphetamine into the Warren County area. Investigators apprehended Shannon after receiving information that he was actively trafficking drugs to Warren County. A search of Shannon's vehicle uncovered 48 grams of methamphetamine. Shannon was not alone in the vehicle, being accompanied by Melissa Shara Steenbridge and her 4-year-old child. Both Shannon and Steenbridge are being charged with felony possession of methamphetamine with intent to sale. Steenbridge was also charged with child abuse.
The Tennessee Appellate Court has denied the appeal in a 2010 Wilson County murder case. The Court of Criminal Appeals denied relief to Shun Ramey, who was charged for murder and robbery. The court ruled Ramey's petition was filed beyond the legal deadline and did not qualify for an exception. Ramey filed the petition for post-conviction relief, claiming he should not have undergone psychiatric evaluation before entering his plea. Both the trial court and appellate found the petition untimely. Tennessee law requires petitions to be filed within 1 year after conviction. Ramey filed his petition 12 years after the deadline and failed to demonstrate legal basis. Ramey will continue his sentence until 2047.
MTSU is making history once again. The Maximum Rock and Roll Archive has been relocated from sunny California to new home here in Murfreesboro. Archival Assistant Harlow Crandall said the Maximum Rock and Roll collection represents a cultural force as beloved as it is controversial. Long associated with the magazine of the same name, the expansive archive of more than 50,000 vinyl records, along with business papers and other memorabilia documenting the rise of the genre. Crandall went on to be the biggest logistical challenge is the sheer scale and size of the collection, and for that exact reason, the archive must undergo formal processing and cataloging before it becomes accessible to the public.
All right, and Ethan is currently outside of Bragg, home to the Scott Borchetta College of Media and Entertainment, bringing us our live weather forecast for today. Ethan, how is it looking out there today?
Hey, we're live here outside on MTSU's campus, taking a look at some of the overcast that we have today. For your morning highs today in Murfreesboro, the high is going to be around 83 degrees. Heading into the afternoon, though, we've got about a 50% chance of showers, and that's going to be for our entire broadcast area. Looking down into Shelbyville, we're seeing a high of around 80 degrees. Above us in Mount Juliet, also a high of about 83 degrees. As we start moving eastward into Smithville, a high of 82, also with a 50% chance of showers and a lot of overcasts in our broadcast area. Over in Cannon County and Woodbury, Things are going to be looking pretty similar. A high of around 83 degrees with overcast and a 50% chance of showers. Down into Manchester and Coffee County, expect very similar temperatures. A high of only 80 degrees though as you start to move south. Strangely, it gets a little cooler. But once again, just that 50% chance of showers. Be sure to come back later for our overnight weather as well as our full 5-day forecast right here on Middle Tennessee News.
Thanks, Ethan. I will make sure to bring my umbrella with me for the rest of this week. Now up next, after the break, a fire in Laverne. The quick react.
Hey, it's Chris Jansen, and you're watching Middle Tennessee News.
Okay, Adam, let's get a quick mic check.
Yeah, sure. Blue Raider Extra Point is live at the Hall of Fame.
Hey, you and Dylan are gonna be on camera too this week, all right?
All right, got it.
Lightning! Hey, Lightning! You can come watch us.
Oh, is that lightning?
Hey, even better, why don't you come join us?
Oh, hey, Lightning, what's up?
Better yet, you can take Noah's spot.
The new host of Blue Raider Extra Point, the one, the only Lightning.
The stars come to Middle Tennessee State University, and students come here to become stars, no matter what they pursue. We're the only college of media and entertainment in the world, just outside the heart of Nashville.
Look, mic check 1, 2, everybody listen. When you do it like this, ain't no competition. I'm talking B.I.G., VIP. Treat them like a front row seat and make them pay attention. If I shoot for the 3, then I ain't never missing. Cranking up the degrees like I was in the kitchen. Can't lose, got too much to prove. And when you do it all, it get too hard to do it.
Our curriculum and facilities are cutting edge, and our relationships with industry leaders give students an edge over the competition. Check it out! You can get real-world experience with degrees in recording industry, media arts, journalism and strategic media, and more. Media and entertainment at Middle Tennessee State University.
I help people.
I create music.
I shape the future.
I am an entrepreneur.
I inspire people with more than words.
I ride forward.
The sky is not my limit.
Find your blue at MTSU.
Hi, I'm Tennis Sandgren, and you're watching MTN Sports.
Oh, you all right? Say hi to Becca for me.
Hey, Greg. Thanks for the extra delivery this week.
The quick reaction of one Laverne resident saved their neighbor's home. Laverne fire rescue crews acted quickly Tuesday afternoon after receiving a 911 call of a fire on Cheryl Lane. The fire originated in a trash can before rapidly spreading to the home's vinyl siding. Arriving 2 minutes, after receiving the call, the LFR crews were able to fight the fire, stopping it from spreading further into the home. The exact cause of the fire is still unknown, but it is believed that the fire may have been caused by the improper storage of incompatible discarded materials.
A bomb threat took place at the Murfreesboro Police Department Tuesday after an early morning 911 call. Dispatchers had received the call at 3:58 a.m. that claimed a bomb had been placed inside the police headquarters. Police quickly took action. They shut down the building and surrounding streets. When police tracked the phone call, the location came up as a nail salon in Columbus, Ohio. This investigation took place across multiple agencies. MTSU Police and the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office brought in canine units to help search the building. After a thorough search, the building was cleared and no explosives were found. The roadway was then reopened. Police are still investigating who made the call, why it came from Ohio, and whether this is a bigger issue or not.
City leaders and contractors warned locals that an upcoming road closure will impact a major Rutherford County road. Residents can expect that frontage road near Chick-fil-A off Old Fort Parkway will undergo shutdowns from sewer issues. Major delays as well as sewer repairs will take place on the road and in the area surrounding it. Depending on weather, Frontage Road will likely be closed for at least a week. Replacement work for the sewer has already begun as a part of Murfreesboro Water Resources and SBW Contractors 2025 through 2026 sanitary sewer rehabilitation contract. Frontage Road is set to reopen once it is deemed safe enough for drivers, but there is no word on when it's set to be completed.
Police arrested 2 men in DeKalb County for allegedly shooting at road signs while intoxicated. The DeKalb County Sheriff's Department received public complaints of shots fired in a vehicle with a loud exhaust overnight. A deputy responded to the area of Vaughn Lane and Big Rock Road, where they spotted a red single-cab Dodge truck in a driveway on Hooper Road, which was registered to a 19-year-old Aaron William Hatfield. Deputies searched the area and found Hatfield lying on an embankment. While detaining Hatfield, police saw Dickens jump over a fence and chased him through the woods. After threatening to tase him, Dickens submitted to arrest. According to the Sheriff's Department, Dickens had a Smith & Wesson SD 9mm in his pocket at the time. Both men smelled of alcohol and admitting to firing the weapon at the road sign.
MTSU's Q-Rise Center and Middle Tennessee Electric are partnering to build a tech hub to improve the region's quantum technology. MTSU Quantum Research Director Hannah Terleska, Associate Director John Villanova, and MTE Chief Operating Officer Brad Gibson announced the HUB, which will be called the MTQ Tech Hub, at the 2026 Forum and Growth and Regional Challenges at the Jones College of Business. According to the trio, the hub will help develop essential infrastructure involving quantum technology. The Q-Rise Center will contribute to the project with state-leading efforts in the quantum workforce and a flagship partnership with the Oak Ridge National Laboratory. The partnership will also help establish research credibility, real-world infrastructure, and academic depth for this project. There is no date set for when the hub will be finished.
And now we head back outside the studio with Ethan. Ethan, how is our weather looking into heading into tonight?
Hey, back here outside the Bragg building on MTSU's campus as we start looking at some of our overnight weather here in the mid-state. Here in Murfreesboro, expect things to dry up a little bit as we head into the overnight hour as we go from a 50% chance of rain to just a 10% chance of rain and a low of 64 degrees. Now, it's going to be a great night. Unfortunately, not that great for stargazing as we are still going to have a lot of overcast and a lot of cloudy skies. Also, looking north just into Mount Juliet, they'll have a high of 66 degrees, or a low, I'm sorry, of 66 degrees, just a little bit warmer, but also a 10% chance of showers and a lot of overcast. Moving south now into Shelbyville, expect a low of 64 degrees, much like Murfreesboro, 10% chance of showers and some overcast. Heading east now over into Manchester and Coffee County, again, overcast, 10% chance of showers, and a high, or a low of 65. Heading up into DeKalb County, Smithville, expect a low of 65 as well, and very similar conditions. Heading on over into McMinnville, expect things to be just a little bit warmer, a low of 66 degrees with a 15% chance of showers, just a little bit more rain heading into that area.
After the break, we will check back in with Ethan for a full 5-day weather forecast.
Hey, it's Chris Jansen, and you're watching Middle Tennessee News.
Okay, Adam, let's get a quick mic check.
Yeah, sure. Blue Raider Extra Point is live at the Hall of Fame.
Hey, you and Dylan are gonna be on camera 2 this week, all right?
All right, got it.
Lightning! Hey, Lightning! You can come watch us.
Oh, is that lightning?
Hey, even better, why don't you come join us?
Oh, hey, Lightning, what's up? Better yet, you can take Noah's spot.
The new host of Blue Raider Extra Point, the one, the only Lightning.
The stars come to Middle Tennessee State University, and students come here to become stars, no matter what they pursue. We're the only college of media and entertainment in the world, just outside the heart of Nashville.
Look, mic check, 1, 2, everybody listen. When you do it like this, ain't no competition. I'm talking B.I.G., VIP. Treat them like a front row seat and make them pay attention. If I shoot for the 3, then I ain't never missing. Cranking up the degrees like I was in the kitchen. Can't lose, got too much to prove. And when you do it all, it get too hard to do it.
Our curriculum and facilities are cutting edge, and our relationships with industry leaders give students an edge over the competition. Check it out! You can get real-world experience with degrees in recording industry, media arts, journalism and strategic media, and more. Media and entertainment at Middle Tennessee State University.
I help people.
I create music. I shape the future.
I am an entrepreneur.
I inspire people with more than words.
I ride forward.
The sky is not my limit.
Find your blue at MTSU.
Hi, I'm Tennis Sandgren, and you're watching MTN Sports.
Oh, you all right? Say hi to Becca for me.
Hey, Greg. Thanks for the extra delivery this week.
Hi, and welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. Let's take a look at how Ethan is holding up in this weather.
Hey, welcome back to the MTN Weather Center, where we're once again outside of the Bragg building, enjoying some of the fairer weather today, as, well, this might be our last chance, as heading into the week, things are going to get a little bit soggy. Today, we saw a high of 83 degrees with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tomorrow, expect very similar conditions on Thursday. The temperature is going to rise just a little bit, going up to a high of 85, but we once again have a 40% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Heading into Friday, that chance of rain increases, but so does the temperature. So we need to stay a little bit cautious, because when we have this cold front moving in, bringing in these thunderstorms and these high temperatures, we do have some tornado-like weather that could appear. The high is going to be 86 degrees, and there's going to be a 30% chance of showers, with the brunt of it coming in on Sunday. On Sunday, expect a high of 88 degrees with a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Now, that cold front is going to push in some cooler air, so later in the day, in Sunday and even into Monday, we could expect some colder temperatures, but still some rainy conditions. I believe it's about a 60% chance of rain throughout Sunday and Monday, but that temperature is going to start dropping down to a high of 63 degrees. So stay careful out there with the weather coming up for the rest of this week. I've been Ethan Williams. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Ethan. Welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. Now for our Music Minute, we have Mickey Sandlin.
American Idol after receiving a standing ovation from judges. McCullough is a Nashville and Murfreesboro local, having graduated from Oakland High School right here in Murfreesboro. McCullough serves as a worship leader in Nashville at Zion Church, influencing his choice of The Goodness of God by CeCe Winans as his audition song. His audition brought judges Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, and Carrie Underwood to their feet before they awarded him the golden ticket. However, this is not his first attempt to get to Hollywood.
Hey, it's Chris Jansen, and you're watching Middle Tennessee News.
Okay, Adam, let's get a quick mic check.
Yeah, sure. Blue Raider Extra Point is live at the Hall of Fame.
Hey, you and Dylan are gonna be on camera 2 this week, all right?
All right, got it.
Lightning! Hey, Lightning! You can come watch us.
Oh, is that lightning?
Hey, even better, why don't you come join us?
Oh, hey, Lightning, what's up?
Better yet, you can take Noah's spot.
The new host of Blue Raider Extra Point, the one, the only Lightning.
We do it. The stars come to Middle Tennessee State University, and students come here to become stars, no matter what they pursue. We're the only college of media and entertainment in the world, just outside the heart of Nashville.
Look, mic check, 1, 2, everybody listen. When you do it like this, ain't no competition. I'm talking B.I.G., VIP. Treat them like a front row seat and make them pay attention. If I shoot for the 3, then I ain't never missing. Cranking up the degrees like I was in the kitchen. Can't lose, got too much to prove. And when you do it all, it get too hard to do.
Our curriculum and facilities are cutting edge, and our relationships with industry leaders give students an edge over the competition. Check it out! You can get real-world experience with degrees in recording industry, media arts, journalism and strategic media, and more. Media and entertainment at Middle Tennessee State University.
I help people.
I create music.
I shape the future.
I am an entrepreneur.
I inspire people with more than words.
I ride forward.
The sky is not my limit.
Find your blue at MTSU.
Hi, I'm Tennis Sandgren, and you're watching MTN Sports.
Oh, you all right? Say hi to Becca for me.
Hey, Greg. Thanks for the extra delivery this week.
Hi, and welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. I'm going to send things over to Caden Kelly in the MTN Sports Den.
Thanks, Kendall, and welcome to the MT Sports Den. I'm Caden Kelly. Tomorrow, Blue Raiders softball starts a 3-game series at home against fellow Conference USA opponent Louisiana Tech. The Blue Raiders look to bounce back after a tough loss against Sam Houston 2-1 in extra innings on Sunday. In their most recent matchup on March 25, 2025, the Raiders fell 4-3. Louisiana Tech also holds the all-time record 15-8. If you are unable to attend, the games will be streamed on ESPN+. In baseball, the Blue Raiders had their winning streak snapped against Southern Indiana by a final score of 7-2. The game was tied through 6 innings, then the Screaming Eagles broke through in the top of the 7th, scoring 2 unearned runs. Then, in the top of the 8th, Southern Indiana added 3 more insurance runs and followed with 1 more in the 9th. Middle Tennessee used 9 pitchers in total as a part of a bullpen day in a short week for them. Eben Hansen was credited for the win, while Mason Dobbs gets the loss. Looking ahead, the Blue Raiders will hit the road to face Jacksonville State for an early weekend series. Game 1 is scheduled for Thursday at 6 p.m. Staying with baseball, the TSSAA had some notable pitching performances worth mentioning. Brody Gleason for Eagleville allowed 2 hits, no earned runs, and 9 strikeouts over 5 innings of work against the Middle Tennessee Monarchs on Monday. Caden King for Mount Christian tossed 5 innings and combined with Brandon Scarlatta on a no-hitter against Franklin Road Academy. King also added in a hit and scored a run. Finally, Josiah Allen for Providence Christian tossed a 1-hit shutout against Franklin in Game 1 of their doubleheader. He also added 2 RBIs. Now back to the desk.
All right, and unfortunately, sadly, after today, we will no longer be broadcasting the news. There will be no Middle Tennessee news, and that is effective immediately.
Middle Tennessee has been a great opportunity to grow my career as a journalist.
Yeah, I feel the same way, Sydney. I have gained so much experience and made lifelong connections.
I'm so sad about this announcement, especially since it's not real. April Fools!
Make sure to join us as we wrap up for the final shows of the semester. All right, and thank you for joining us for Middle Tennessee News. If you missed this or any show, you can watch them on our website at middletennesseenews.wixsite.com/mysite, as well as special edition packages and entertainment pieces. I'm Kendall Davis, joined by Sydney Ledford, Ethan Williams, and Caden Kelly.
Make sure to follow us on all of our social media sites on Middle Tennessee News or at Middle Tennessee News on Twitter, Middle Tennessee News on Instagram. We'll see you on Monday for our next show.
Hey, it's Chris Jansen, and you're watching Middle Tennessee News.
Okay, Adam, let's get a quick mic check.
Yeah, sure. Blue Raider Extra Point is live at the Hall of Fame.
Hey, you and Dylan are gonna be on camera 2 this week, all right?
All right, got it.
Lightning! Hey, Lightning! You can come watch us.
Oh, is that lightning?
Hey, even better, why don't you come join us?
Oh, hey, Lightning, what's up? Better yet, you can take Noah's spot.
The new host of Blue Raider Extra Point, the one, the only Lightning.
We do it. The stars come to Middle Tennessee State University, and students come here to become stars no matter what they pursue. We do it all. We're the only college of media and entertainment in the world, just outside the heart of Nashville.
Look, mic check, 1, 2, everybody listen. When you do it like this, ain't no competition. I'm talking B.I.G., VIP. Treat them like a front row seat and make them pay attention. If I shoot for the 3, then I ain't never missing. Cranking up the degrees like I was in the kitchen. Can't lose, got too much to prove. And when you do it all, it get too hard to do it.
Our curriculum and facilities are cutting edge, and our relationships with industry leaders give students an edge over the competition. Check it out. You can get real-world experience with degrees in recording industry, media arts, journalism and strategic media, and more. Media and entertainment at Middle Tennessee State University.
I help people.
I create music. I shape the future.
I am an entrepreneur.
I inspire people with more than words.
I ride forward.
The sky is not my limit.
Find your blue at MTSU.
Hi, I'm Tenna Sandgren, and you're watching MTN Sports.
Oh, you all right? Say hi to Becca for me.
Hey, Greg. Thanks for the extra delivery this week.